Hello, my friends, from the Happy Hauntings event that's happening at Dutch Wonderland. Now, this is an exciting day for me. One, because I've never been here, but two, visiting this park completes a journey that I started back at the start of this operating season, where I attempted to visit every single theme park, amusement center in a 6-hour radius of me, a 6-hour driving radius of where I'm located. This is the last one, and I can't believe it. It's crazy. It took quite some time, and I put like 15 to 20,000 miles on my car. But wow, this is incredible. And this park is really cool. So I invite you to come along. Let's check out Dutch Wonderland and their Happy Hauntings. I think I see over there they have a ghoul hunting team wandering around the park. So if there's any kids dressed up like ghouls, they go and mess with them a little bit. It's pretty great. Now, I already sort of made my way into the park. I was just too excited. And also, I don't know, there's the flying trapeze, and just beyond that, you can kind of see the gloomy clouds. So I'm in a little race against time against the weather. Well, that's exciting. They have potato patch fries here. Uh-oh, I think I just felt my first drops of rain. Oh, this is cool. They have a monorail that goes by here. It goes all around the park. I actually saw the track outside of the park by the front entrance. And I've spotted our first credit here, Merlin's Mayhem, an S&S inverted coaster. It's one of those, like, instead of 4 across, it's 2 across. Kind of like the Vekoma family ones that I've seen, I believe. But either way, let's check it out. Well, hopefully the rain subsides a little quickly. But either way, we're going to go in here and shelter a little bit regardless. Currently in the gift shop now. I just went on Merlin's Mayhem. That was pretty great. I didn't realize Mayhem is the name of the dragon that you're searching for. And there's onboard audio, which not very typical for a kiddie coaster or any roller coaster, really. I thought that was amazing. I really had a lot of fun on it, especially with the addition of the chaos of the rain. The station was actually pretty unique because they don't let anybody onto the actual platform, the loading platform, until you're up. So like that whole area was enclosed, which actually with the kids and all of that, that's probably a good idea. Restraints were super comfortable. There was a slight rattle to it. I have no idea if that had anything to do with the rain, but otherwise I give it a big plus, thumbs up. So I just came from over that way. You can see that the crowd really cleared out here. I think though there is a wooden coaster over there that I'm hoping I see open and that there's just not any riders. There's something I don't think I've ever seen before. Dueling fun slides. That's really cool. You can race. I don't know what happened to that rider, but they don't look like they're having any fun. So I'm guessing Duke is the park mascot, another park mascot with the dragon, which I guess is kind of indicative of when this park opened, probably in like the 50s or 60s, because there are a lot of like Storyland elements here. Apparently he has a yard sale. That must be like the clearance section. That's a lot of fun. Let's keep exploring though. Looks like they have an aqua stadium here. I'm assuming during the summer that they used to have diving shows, and that must have been the high dive over there. This looks like something I saw over at the Land of Make-Believe, which is a story time corner where they have the kids kind of participate in some sort of story time while the adults have a little area where they can just sit back and watch. Looks like there's no log flume today. It looks like it was already drained prior to anything. Now it's probably closed with the regular season instead of the fall season, but the double splash flume looks cool. Well, sadly, it looks like the joust is closed, probably because of the weather. I'm hoping that we'll see that reopen in not too long time. The rain has pretty much cleared. I don't know if that was just a crazy passing cloud or what. It looks like the Kingdom Coaster is currently closed, unfortunately. But let's take a little quick peek at the layout here. I'm basically just waiting for the rain to subside and then to get the okay to reopen these attractions. So hopefully that'll be sometime soon. This reminds me a lot of like Woodstock Express or Ghoster Coaster types of wooden coasters that I've seen for kids. It's a little different in its layout, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. Since we're waiting for the roller coasters to reopen, I figure let's go take a peek at Exploration Island while we wait. Looks like they have 2 rides here. They have some boats so you can explore the island by water. And then their antique cars, there's a track right there. You can explore by car if you wanted to. Now I'm starting to see signs for their trick-or-treat trails, which takes you all the way around here And then it looks like, do you end up going into the forest? Oh yeah. Wow, you end up going into the woods. Now that is cool. So it looks like this bridge takes you over to the Dutch Wonderland Turnpike, which is their antique cars. Then we have the little boat ride that's going around. So I don't know if the rest of the island beyond that little trick-or-treat trail is accessible. I don't know what they're getting to see that I unfortunately cannot. I'm not allowed to go in since I'm not a kid. But I guess this is Exploration Island. Here's one of the better photo ops that I've seen in a while. A giant pretzel with the year on it. And please, do not crawl on the pretzel. Great warning. I love that this sign needed to be made. Kingdom Coaster reopened, thankfully. Got that credit. I feel bad saying that it reminded me a lot of like the kiddie wooden coasters that I've seen at the different Cedar Fair parks, because this one has it's more elaborate in its layout, and I think it's a CCI coaster. I love that you actually get some pretty decent laterals on this. I didn't get too much airtime, I don't think, and I was towards the back. I think I was the second car, like 3 rows from the back. So not too much airtime, but laterals were noticeable, and I love the supports that are fanned out when you're taking like that big bank turn. That was really cool. Overall, great 1-2 there with Merlin's Mayhem, and then this guy here. Really enjoyed it. Would recommend. I'm not really checking out too much of the other stuff. Just kind of seeing what's here. I did see some other cool flat rides, but obviously a lot of this is geared towards the kids, So don't expect crazy thrills, but I can appreciate what they're doing here. So it looks like now we're just waiting for the joust to hopefully open, and then we'll have done all 3 that they offer here. And I just want to take a look at this layout real quick. I didn't know that this was made by Chance Rides, which I don't believe I've been on a kiddie coaster that Chance Rides has made. So it's pretty interesting, and I hope to get to be able to go on this. So there goes the train right there. That's a lot of fun. I was looking at the restraints to these gliders. They look very familiar, reminiscent of that flying coaster. I forget what that variety is called that Zamperla makes, but it looks very similar to that, doesn't it? So they do have a little carousel here, and I just heard them playing the Munsters. That's fun. Just a little touch like that. I always wonder, though, why they have kind of like that pseudo pipe organ in the middle. I think they just threw a speaker in there, though. So I'm back here at the front of the park, and this is where the train station is. The entrance is right there, center frame. And I think I hear a little magic show or something happening. So while we wait, let's check that out.
Join us over here, right side. That was pretty good. Left side, let's see if you can beat the right side, all right? We're gonna stare directly into the center of that spiral. You will not take your eyes off the center of that spiral until I say so. Are you ready? Let's count it down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, stare directly to the center of that spiral. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look up at Mr. Charles's nose. Oh, they definitely saw it. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a big round of applause. Give Mr. Charles a big round of applause. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Okay. Yeah, nice. Very nice. We're gonna get this out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3, one more time. Make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. All right.
It's super unfortunate timing. I thought that the forecast basically changed throughout the day here, and we were expecting the rain to come much later, so I thought there was going to be enough time to kind of get everything in by the time I could get here. So I was hoping to get on, like the Sky Ride, the monorail, a couple of the things that they have here, but just bad luck, I guess. And a lot of people have been asking me about the name Dutch Wonderland, like what is behind that? Is it related to like Holland / the Netherlands or anything like that? And no, it is not. It is based on the Pennsylvania Dutch region people that immigrated over here, and that's actually based off of The word for a German person, Deutsch, is I don't know how it turned into Dutch, but basically it's Pennsylvania Germans from, I believe, like the Rhineland or something like that. Anyway, a bunch of people from Germany came over here, occupied this. Deutsch turned into Dutch somehow, and then we got the Dutch Wonderland, or German Wonderland, basically, for all intents and purposes, if you track it that way. So a lot of the food here you'll see, just like that pretzel photo op that I pointed out, has that little twist to it. But yeah, all that being said, guys, it was fun to visit and check this out. Hopefully I'm gonna stick around, maybe grab something to eat, and hopefully this rain lets up and the joust reopens. But all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye.
We have a ways to go before we're done, but so pretty, ain't?
Ah, yes. And Mary can be proud when she finds out that her aunt helped her mom make up this pattern. These favorite colors should really please her.
My Mary is proud and a good girl, too. And but Joey and Sammy will miss their big sister after she marries.
I guess, too.
But her Dan is a good man and can make himself into some fine farmer someday. Such a strong boy he is now.
Yes? Well, it takes hard work yet to amount to something. Now tell me, does Mary get her shoe fly pies made enough? My Rebecca has the worst time with hers. Bread she bakes like her mom and grandma. But the shoe fly pies don't make for her still.
Shush, Bubbly. Och, it wonders me if she has the colic.
Och, no, it's just slow freak. With my Mary, the shoe flies are so good her brothers and Pop can't get full of them. But her bread making isn't right. She gets too much flour and stuff in her bowl and on the board. Till the loaves are baked done, they're so hard we could roll hoop with them.
Och, Barbara, I guess not. I always say if a young lady learns to bake the schnitz pies and the shoe flies, then the bread making comes too. And that reminds me, church is at our house on the 17th, and I ain't got time to bake 50 or 60 schnitz pies.